Yo, what's good, my beautiful and lovely people? Welcome back to another episode of Kicking It at Mellow with your favorite people. Go ahead and grab a seat, kick back and relax, light that candle, sit on your beanbag, lay back on your bed, sit in the chair, kick back your seat type thing, and tune in for the vibes. It is your favorite host, your girl, Ashley Elise.
You already know what it is, man. The one and only Brandon DeVincent on the mic yet again. You know, it's another week. It's a beautiful week, man. I just feel so relieved today, man. So relieved.
And per usual, you know, that noise in the back that you hear is one of your lovely
back there making all that ruckus
type thing.
He might as well get on the,
jump in, jump on, like they waiting on you making noise back there.
You did all that.
I'm gonna do my usual. Hello, guys.
I
feel like you did something else last week.
I don't know what she did, but
last week she did something else because
I don't recall. The weeks are just going by for me. But high key, my dude over here to the left of me said that he feels relieved. And it actually brings us into the question that's going to jump us off. The question is, what is your rose and thorn of this week or this past week? What was your rose or thorn? Is that how it goes? I think so, yeah.
I feel like I should know what it is. I'm just not too familiar. But I'm guessing the rose is what's a good thing?
Essentially.
Oh, okay. The good thing from this past week?
I don't really care. I guess like it could be this past week or just period, like in your life type thing. Just hit the people with it.
A good thing. Honestly, I mean, as of now, y'all have to understand. Like my apologies in advance. I just I can't think too far. It's just been a lot going on. I'm just happy that it's a lot just off of my chest, my shoulders. I feel like there's a lot of burdens to get through what went through today. And now that that's over, it just feels surreal that it's kind of over. But just was glad.
Not they was with you. They have no idea what you're talking about. I actually live with you, and I don't quite fully know what you're talking about. You said it's the weight off your shoulder. You want to elaborate just a smidgy, not like a whole chapter, but you know, just a smidgy.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, I just been over this event, this golf tournament. It's my second year, and today was the day that the event happened, and now it's over. So, shout out to everyone that came out and supported, and it's a great thing. I guess this is a good segment for me to go ahead and say this. A lot of individuals may or may not know this. I joke around and I say I want to get my golf game better, but I'm not a golfer, man. And this is my second year being over a tournament, over a sport that I'm not really familiar with. I'm just learning. So at the end of the day, this year we doubled the amount of funds that we brought in for scholarship from last year, just based off of pure intent. And you know, strategy and putting the right people in place and just learning from last year. But yeah, don't sit out here and be restricted by something you don't know how to do, because you have talents that will equate in different areas. So find what you're good at, exploit that, and then find the other individuals that are good at other things you need and get them on your team. That's all that works with being a chairperson, being a leader. You just gotta find people that know what they know, what they're talking about. If you don't know what you're talking about, find people that do. Get them in your squad.
Right.
And you win.
Your skill set is gathering people with adequate skill sets type thing.
My skill set is execution.
Right.
Find all means to get to that.
Execute that thorn.
The thorn?
Yeah.
The thorn.
If you don't have one, that's okay too.
I mean, yeah, you do your rose and then maybe I have a thorn by then.
Yeah, or is that how it works? You just nah. We see you ain't been around the circle before. Nah, you typically, you know, most of the time people hit it with a 1 or 2 sentence for, you know, the rose, and then 1 or 2 for the thorn, and let some stuff stiff going on type thing. You hit it with a back to back. You don't just, I don't know.
Well, I mean, this flower comes without
thorns.
I don't know.
All roses have thorns on it, don't it?
Correct.
So you can't give a rose without a thorn.
Correct.
Okay.
But I gave my rose with the thorn.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
It was the fact that it was challenging. That you like not good at it. Okay.
Well, not that I'm not good at it. Hold on, pause. That's not what I said.
All right, before the miscommunication happens, let's go ahead and jump ship.
Quit, I never said I'm not good at it. I just said I'm not a golfer.
That's what I was actually referring to. Yeah. Anyways, my lovely people, let's get back on track. We can jump into my rose and my thorn type thing. I would say the rose is having a conversation with one of my classmates' dad, who's an anesthesiologist. That conversation with him was dope. It was perfect timing. I had a challenging week, and I was just like, it was Friday. I was like, yo, like, whew, that last encounter that I had was a bit challenging in regards to like patient interaction. And I don't know, I just was ready to tap. And just a quick conversation with him, just encouraging me, letting me know that I could do it, and just reminding me of how great and how dope I am and how close I am to the finish line was very refreshing. A stranger kind of sort of to me, like I don't see him all the time, but he told me like he already has a nickname for me. My nickname is PV, and he asked about me all the time. So it's just dope that somebody is looking out for me and checking out for me and trying to help me along my journey, just to hear those words of encouragement, because I don't know if I've been hearing them lately. So it was dope. I needed it. I would say my thorn, I've been feeling exhausted, or I feel like exhaustion is like creeping around the corner. I got a lot of things to do, and it just keeps on stacking up, and it's kind of tough trying to prioritize what I can and what I can't tackle, and just trying to remember to be kind to myself and not beat myself up for not getting things done in a timely fashion like I would wish to type thing. So just the challenges of navigating that, and just kind of like dropping some things type thing. So we gonna see. Essentially my thorn is being in the trenches, but at the same time, that poke right there gonna get me right eventually. So I look forward to the outcome type thing. That's my rose and my thorn.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this well, I'm a little, did you want to go do your rose and thorn? I don't know if you had any.
I had a few
you gonna go on the mic?
Yeah, the people can't hear you. You don't want them long pauses in the clip. You just be awkwardly sitting there.
Rose, thorn. I guess you can say a rose was, I actually finally sat down over the weekend and I studied, and I actually learned something. I don't know. that's something huge for me, because I haven't had to study for something since I graduated from college.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely different. And it's like, I don't get a grade for this. It's for me. It's not, nobody's making me do this. So that was the rose, like actually getting quality study time.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess with that, it was kind of hard to get quality study time. Well, it was quality study time, but I wasn't able to focus all through. Let's just say that. I had to take breaks and like walk and stuff. So that was kind of hard for me, because I was like, okay, let me just get the studying in and get it over with, versus just allowing myself to like see how it goes as an adult versus a college student.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You was about to say something before she said something?
Well, yeah, I was just gonna mention, like, it's very interesting, like, because this past week at work, one of the people that was helping me like get acclimated with my new team, new project, stuff like that, he just gave me a run. We haven't really had a conversation to where we just talked about what all is on my plate. We've been working on this other presentation, and I just ran through everything as far as work, what was on my plate, and he's just like, oh, whoa, man. He was like, I feel like you ramped up the fastest out of anybody on this team. I was like, really? Like, I don't know. Like, on my side, I'm thinking I guess I'm always feeling like I'm leaving either meat or the bone. But that's also because on the back of it, I'm thinking like, I'm still thinking about this event I got on Monday. So the fact that he's like, I'm ramped up the fastest, but I'm still so focused on making sure we pull off this thing on Monday. It is very, very, very interesting for me. So it was a he not lying. There was a lot of work I had to get done. I had to work on the weekend. I don't like working on the weekend now, but you know, I gotta make sure I keep some bread, I guess.
Stay employed so they don't fire you.
Hopefully they don't get rid of me. One week, oh, you ramping up fast. Next week, hey man, you just send in. We needed that.
I seen this thing where it was like, you know, you get in and you work hard. Essentially, it was just saying that people who work hard aren't the people who make it to the top. It takes more than that. It takes networking, because you could be going in 100, you know, your 100 type thing compared to somebody else makes you look like you're on 1,000. But the more you do that and you create that as a norm type thing, it just becomes your baseline. There's nothing fantastic about it. But the more people who you actually like impact and like reach out to, now that has the potential to do more for you than just solely the hard work type thing. And I actually find that interesting, because I'm more so of a person who just like, I'm ready to put the work in, like it's great if I can impact people, but I'm gonna get it done type thing. I never really too much focus on the networking aspect, but I guess it's always probably because I be having a lot of stuff on my plate, and I don't be realizing everything that I'm involved in is typically things that I care about. It sometimes it takes for people to hear what I have going on in order for me to realize that, oh, okay, your plate is kind of thick. And it's not what I'm telling them, it's the fact that they're like, oh, you got a lot on your plate. And most of the time when somebody telling me I got a lot on my plate, you know what they're doing? Getting ready to add something else on my plate. So it's like, at least they offered me an apology beforehand, like, hey, you know, my bad, like I know you just told me all this, but would you also be interested in doing this type thing? One would ask me, do I struggle with saying no? I don't think so. But do I struggle with balancing my plate? Like, am I greedy? I don't think I'm greedy. I just think I struggle with wanting to be of assistance all the time type thing.
You mentioned the whole thing about the networking thing too, and I think that's I've always laughed at this because I'm similar. You know, I've always grown up on some like, you know, do the work like when no one's watching type thing. Let the work speak for you. All those things. And I never had the quality of being able to sell myself. To this day, I still feel like I'm lacking in there. I've gotten better, obviously, because you need that to even get a job. You got to be able to sell yourself. But even still, nowadays, I'm just going to keep it a buck. Like, I'm talking to you, but I'm not really, like, talking to you. So, like, I mess with y'all, but I also, like, it's a part of me that really don't like talking to people. And so I don't care for small talk. I don't care for like disingenuous conversations. I don't do well in those. So I definitely don't do well in networking situations with individuals I don't know, and I don't do well with 30-second pitches. Those are two things that I've always struggled with. But my work has always just been like defining. Like I never had anyone be like, you wouldn't want Brandon on your team, like type thing, or you wouldn't want Brandon. Like,
yeah. I want to say I wholeheartedly believe that I'm a dope person, and depending on who you are or the situation, time frame type thing, when you pull up on me and you want to get to know me, and figure out whether or not you want me to be a part of your team, sometimes my pitch be cold and you be like, shoot, yes, I want you right now on the spot. I'm ready for you to sign the contract type thing. And then sometimes I come in, you know, very chill. You know, sometimes it might even leave you questioning whether or not, like, should we add her on the team? Like, does she actually, like, want to be on the team type thing? Because I want to say for the most part, I'm, like, a chill, laid-back person. My therapist today was asking me what what is so like obvious about my personality? And I was like, I think it's a chill mannerism. I'm somewhat of a comedian type thing. I can make me laugh, and I could probably make you laugh with ease. But it's like I definitely have a struggle sometimes. His lip over here shaking. He probably like, I don't care. But I definitely probably sometimes struggle with my 30-second pitch, because there's so many things that I could say. It's not that I don't recognize how amazing I am. It's just like, where do I start? What's the critical part? And what do I actually want you to know? Like, I don't want you to know, I can type 15 million words in 1 minute. I can't. But it's like, I actually want you to know me as a person. Like, who are you dealing with as a human being? I put that first before I put my skill set. But most of the time, people want to know about your skill set. I'm like, well, shoot, I'm cold at everything. And if I'm not, then, I will be. But one dope thing happened to me today. Was that somebody told me people who speak on my name, or they've been in spaces to where my name is spoken of, and all they hear is great things, that I'm like a cool person, I'm a dope person, and they appreciate me in their circle, not because of what I can do for them, but because of, I guess, the energy, the person that I am type thing. And I was just like, yo, like, that's dope. I appreciate that. But what I can't do sometimes is put that into 30 seconds, that experience, I guess, that I give people. I can't necessarily put that in 30 seconds. It's an experience that you'd have to get by essentially interacting with me. So my pitch would be, try me out and see. That's it.
The try me button.
But don't try me the wrong way, sweetie.
No, don't do that. No, press
good
those buttons.
Good and positive energy always, because that's what we accept over here. Try not to step down people love and reciprocate that negative energy. Just get that up out the way, huh?
Nah, for sure. I do want to work on it though. Obviously, just because I do want to continue to put myself in situations that I'm around individuals that may be able to help me get to the next level. And sometimes I realize, even being in my position, somebody coming to me, and if I'm busy, I try my best to fully be there in the conversation in which they're approaching me with something. But sometimes, in my mind, I could be thinking about something else. Mm-hmm. And so with that, I can understand someone else that's even more busy, and, me approaching them with something. And sometimes having that quick 30 seconds or something is sort of somewhat of a appreciation of, how their time is crazy. Mm-hmm. So let me go ahead and just get straight to the point. This is who I am. This is what I need. This is what I'm looking for. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Can we mesh?
If I can't find the appropriate words to give you in 30 seconds, what I feel like I can guarantee you is the energy type thing. Like,
that's a fact.
Alfred, he'd be like, yo, like, I probably don't remember what she said, and I probably could barely hear her because her voice is low. But yo, like, it was something about the energy that I wouldn't mind having in my space type thing. And that's one thing I can guarantee you. If you ever see me on the street, if you ever hang out with me, go on vacay, whatever it is, like, I think you'd appreciate my presence. And I don't say that to be cocky, but I think you would appreciate it because I personally appreciate, my own company, my own presence with myself type thing. I think that's important. If I don't like it, I can't expect you to like it type thing. That would be strange. Ooh, yeah, that'd be a bad place to be in. Dang.
Like, not liking yourself, but like trying to be around other people.
Not being able to stand my own energy type thing. Like, ooh, something about it is off. Sometimes you don't always feel up to par. It's like, yo, like, I'm not there. Like, for me personally, like, within the past 48 hours, I've been trying to be present and not allow deadlines, responsibilities to take hold, to take control of the current moment, and to steal my current happiness and my level of chillness. And that's been taking energy for me. Today I had to send out a text that said, like, hey, yo, look, listen, I got some things going on and I just need to tone it down, so I'll be a little bit more on the reserved side. So I'm just gonna duck back. I got responsibilities to handle and stressors type thing. I did that because I don't want anybody to be in my space and not get the energy that I typically give out. Just giving out that awareness type thing. I need to reserve that for me and tweak it for me. Make sure I'm in a happy space before I dish it out type thing. That's it.
Nah, yeah, that makes sense. I'm not gonna lie, part of me want to do that today, and I feel like after I was doing all this stuff, I'm like, man, I just need to be by myself. But I realized we had to record this episode, so now I'm with y'all.
My therapist asked me if I am capable of continuing to shoot these episodes. If I need to pull back and reserve some time for me because I have so much stuff going on and these responsibilities are getting thick. She was like, can you keep up with this? Is this important? And I thought about it and I was just like, if I wasn't doing it with the people I was doing it with, I would immediately pause. But, I know we had conversations beforehand and I said that I would be committed. And then also I was like, I may not be 100% happy, not saying that I'm depressed or anything, but like, on this camera, I'm gonna give you my full authentic self type thing. So if I'm on a roller coaster, I'm here. You gonna get that experience whether it's from a distance or not type thing. Like, I'm good, everything's great, I'm doing fine, let me tell you how to update. And then also I'm gonna tell you like, right now is challenging, like day to day or second to second, minute to minute, hour to hour type thing. It's hard to push through. I be having to slow down time for me, X, Y, and Z. I don't want you to just see me at my highs type thing. My lows are just as important. But I was just like, I hope this count for somebody, because I'm sitting down and dedicating X amount of time to push out content, which is why I didn't want this episode to be controlled by a specific topic to feel like a cookie cutter episode. I just wanted to sit down and just have a real conversation just about like, how I'm feeling, or that's why I talked about the rose and the thorn type thing. And then also to give people the opportunity who are listening to reflect on their rose and their thorn. That's how my therapy session started. She didn't ask me about my rose and my thorn. She asked me, what am I grateful for? What have I been grateful for in this past week? And then where did I find myself in the gray zone in the past week? And that's what I was discussing, trying to fight the sensation of being exhausted and overwhelmed. And also I was just grateful to be present type thing, to still be kicking it for fresh air, right state of mind, mental stability, emotional stability type thing. That was a thick little sentence. There was a lot of commas and periods in there.
Yeah, I mean, I'd echo the same sentiments. I don't think I ever thought about canceling a session. But I think today was one of the first times where it's like, if somebody was busy, I wouldn't mind them saying, nah. Oh, we ain't gotta record. All right, cool. But no, I think you had a great point though, because that only lasted for like a couple seconds. Because at the end of the day, like this is what it's supposed to be like, kicking it and mellow. So it's kind of like, at the end of the day, like if I got a crib, like that too. But if I got a crib and it's like, hey man, like people need to come, maybe have a conversation, whatever. Every time I might not be in my best state, but my house is open to the people I care about, man. I care about y'all, so that's why I'm gonna show up.
Look, listen, his house is my house currently, okay? So if I'm not in the space to be able to handle it, if I don't have the capacity, look, listen, if we let you in the house, you're gonna be downstairs on the couch, okay? That is as much energy as we can give. And we got water in case you're thirsty. But sometimes you gotta be able to say, I am at max cap. Well, you got water downstairs, my water upstairs,
I'll be hitting that tap.
Not my alkaline water, you ain't.
Yeah, you be hitting that refrigerator. You got crushed ice.
Oh my God. As I just laughed right now, I I've been so grateful for the small moments throughout the week where I can catch myself laughing. Sometimes it be just quick little videos, just like 8 seconds type thing. That'd be dope. My dude, I don't know if I can announce. Hey G, I don't know if you watch this, but my dude G, that I'm in med school with, we don't really get to keep up with each other, but he just had a baby, and he sent over the pic of his baby, and I just immediately got happy just seeing life. So it was just dope.
Shout out to him.
I can remember moments throughout the week where I found myself smiling. Not saying that I was like sad, but I appreciate those moments of happiness, of joy, and just being present in those type things. But I also appreciate being able to sit in my feelings and be able to say, like, look, listen, sweetie, we at max cap, okay? I can't add nothing else to this plate. It's full. I can sit here with you while you feel your feelings, but I can't save you from them type thing. That's where I'm at this week.
I also want to say, I feel like, even though like I said all this stuff about this weekend, because I really mentioned like everything I had to do as far as for that, because it was really like 2 events in one. Mm-hmm. Then work and stuff that had stuff due on Friday that didn't get done on Friday. Nonetheless, I feel like it was the first time where I was under immense pressure. Like, I'm talking on Saturday, there was an obstacle in my way on Saturday, in which I literally told Ramon, we're about to find out how blessed I am. I literally had no way of getting over this obstacle in my mind, but I tried for about 2 hours. And the end of that 2 hours, somehow, some way, I was
made
blessed.
some shake.
And that's when I knew, like, and then that's when, like, well, that's not what I knew, but like, over the times, it was just another confirmation, like, man, like, this is going to work out, you know, type thing. Like, everything's going to work out. I was able to, even though I did work on the weekend, I got my stuff done on Sunday because I was out today. So I had to make sure I got that in. So even though I was on probably about 7 hours of sleep total this whole weekend, including Friday, it made it happen, you know, type thing. And that's just kind of what happens sometimes, man, when you want to do things.
You trying to make something shake.
You got to make a little.
You sacrificing somewhere. But let me tell you what I ain't. Sleep. Because what? I was out there. I did yoga this weekend. Saturday and Sunday. I did it out in the sun. It was fun. It was dope. I didn't think I was going to make it out there. Because what? But your girl survived, apparently, because I'm sitting on this couch. Well, let me tell you, after each one of those sessions, the energy was dope. Being surrounded by other black women who are somewhat on a similar journey. Like, I've never met these people before, but just like overhearing certain conversations, it's just like everybody that was there is just in this space of just like evolving type thing, letting go, releasing, and focusing on self-awareness and just being present with self and trying to find new ways to love self. So I was like, yo, like, that's dope type thing. But after those sessions, I had to find me something fire to eat, and then what? Sleep. Like cat nap, bear nap, you name it type thing. Your girl was KO'd. It was stuff that I should have done, but I didn't do it. But I got some sleep. That was the gift to myself, and I got some sun. I don't get sun. I was telling somebody, yo, I think I realized I do not go outside. The only time I'm outside is when I get in my car to go somewhere. I'm only outside when I'm trying to go somewhere, but I don't actually go outside to be outside, and I've actually missed it type thing. So that was a dope experience to have this weekend. It was really dope. Much needed.
Texas ready. Texas ready to give you all that and
Texas
some
is ready
more.
to cook you.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been in the house marinating apparently in the AC. They was like, oh, we're ready. We're ready to fry you, sweetie. Oh, it was like a delicious snack. But yeah, nah, I guess all in all, you know, there was challenges and there was victories, but I think the dope thing is there was also several opportunities of confirmation, I think, on both ends, and it's always dope to get that, whether it's an interaction with the person, finding people that you're on similar waves with. That's always dope type thing. Seeing your reflection, seeing your growth in your environment, the people you interact with, that's dope. And shoes, simply just hearing, you know, like, job well done, or you're gonna get to where you're going, or I see your potential, type thing. That's when words of affirmations come in. Confirmations fly left and right type thing. Even when you're defeated and you don't have the energy type thing to be fully present, they're still around you, and they still have the capability to flow into your life type thing. So never be too absent to where you miss it, because that might be the confirmation, the words, the actions type thing that carries you through into the next moment whenever you're tired. Because they was definitely my crutches this past week type thing. I don't know what this week got for me, but you know, we back into it like a battle. We just gonna see.
For sure. I think the last thing I'd just say is if you have the ability, then do it. I think at the end of the day, like, for this, the reason why it only lasted a few seconds, of which I was like, well, if somebody say something, then whatever, it's because, man, I had the ability. And yeah, where this is technically taking away my time, I made a commitment to this a long time ago, and I have the ability to do so. I have the ability to maintain consistency, so why not do that? Because this is a part of, you know, my character. This is a part of that building me, you know, who I am. So a lot of people, I always say that they come and they be like, oh man, y'all do good, y'all consistent. Like, how do y'all stay consistent? It's like, why not? Like, this is what we say.
I tell you why not. Because just because you can doesn't mean you have to. I would say that, and that's what makes it healthy. While I recognize that I can sit on this couch and pitch an hour or so, it doesn't mean that I have to. So at any given time point, I feel like everything is just too much and I need to find some space for me, I'm gonna have to say I can't do it today type thing. But because I believe in this space and the power of this space, I'll try my best to get back to it as soon as possible. I don't give up, but I mean, we be preaching, you know, self-care type thing. So I got to make sure I take care of me. The host has to make sure we take care of each other, despite this need for consistency. But I think we say the same thing. It's just a healthy manner.
But we said similar things, but we also have different outlooks on like how we view like this per se. Because I view this as a part of me, so that's why I always be like, okay, well, I'm gonna do it because I'm just that type of person.
How you know we got different outlooks?
Because even if I'm gonna keep it a book with y'all,
are you a book?
Yeah, I'm thinking. I gotta think. I gotta see how I'm gonna put these words together real quick. Well, what I'm saying is that, and this is where you can say this is exactly what you meant. Even if I didn't have the space to do it, I'm still gonna put out something that week, even if it's me saying that I don't have the space to do it. So if that's what you're saying, you agree on that, then it's like, yeah, for sure, we had the same outlook. But I'm still gonna come out here and do something. That's why they still saw Chef Brandino out there before.
This is what this episode is type thing. I'm not at my like breaking point, because if I was, I'm sorry, I wouldn't be sitting on this couch. Right. But yeah.
And I would appreciate you telling me that. I just telling them, just if y'all just see me up here one day by myself, just know like.
He gonna be on this couch come hell high water. If he trembling, shaking, looking, he gonna be on this couch for y'all. That's mad love. Me, I ain't gonna lie to you. But y'all gonna see me eventually. I'm gonna come out the woodworks big fine, you feel me?
But that's how it should be though, because even if you come at the crib, you might come up, if you was to show up unexpectedly, don't do that because you won't be able to get in anyway. But but if you was to show up, it's no guarantee that everybody gonna be here at the crib. Oh, where's so-and-so at? You know, they busy.
Be out and about, you know, like walking around the crib, because we really don't be in the living room. We really be like all in our own personal space. Yeah. You can come in my room, maybe, but be prepared because I might not be fully dressed.
Yeah.
But Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyways, that's this episode. I don't know. We was probably giving. I don't know what we was giving, but me, Ashley, I'm just trying to give y'all what I got this week coming off last week, and I think my dude over here is doing the same thing. So hopefully, you guys found something in this episode that was helpful or something that you can relate to. Hopefully, you guys are out there holding on strong, and I ain't saying like completing every task, executing it to the max type thing. I'm just saying like being able to show up for your environment as well as showing up for you. If you haven't, I do encourage you to do a check-in with yourself type thing to see how you doing, what's your rose and what's your thorn type thing. And we would love to hear down below. And if you aren't already, we ask for you to please subscribe to the channel. Follow us on the streaming platforms, follow us on the social media websites, and if you get something from this, go ahead and hit that share button, share it to your people type thing. We are definitely willing to add to the fam. And with that, I wish you people an amazing week.
September.
September.
I
You say
don't even live here.
September.
it start getting cool maybe around homecoming.
My birthday's usually cold
or something. Like this.
Oh no, my birthday was hot last year.
This somebody else looking.
Oh, this your doppelganger. That's
Yeah.
That's funny.
You don't know.
Okay, never mind. Last year my birthday was very, very hot. Never mind.
Homecoming is when Texas starts to consider being cool.
Is homecoming happen? Well, I heard.
Yes.
Yup.
Okay. Well. Okay.
Yup.
Let me finish my question.
No further questions.
Yup.
Let me finish my question.
Ain't
All
no
right.
question. Yup.
Are you guys going to homecoming?
What?
Bro,
Wait.
I just said no further questions. Why would you ask that?
Why
one?
would you think we wasn't?
Okay.
You think this Alabama?
Mm-hmm.
This PV? What are you talking about? You want to see your school homecoming? Ooh.
No, I'm actually not because first and foremost, look at plane tickets to Alabama. Why does it cost $600 to get to Alabama?
Because it costs gas. It costs money.
That is an international flight. I would not be doing that.
They gotta put that gas in those planes. Them flights probably ridiculous type thing. Shoot, I'm trying to go to a conference in New Orleans. And I think it's in October. And I was trying to pay for that flight. It was a decent price. But then I was like, maybe I could drive. But I didn't come to my senses quick enough. Because that's going to cost me gas money.
Oh, man. When you get there, you're not going to need a car?
Yeah, but I'm going to have to drive my car.
Yeah.
And that's going to cost me what?
More gas money.
Correct.
Yeah.
So by the time I get there, move around and come back, I'm going to be broke. I'm going to have to hit the lottery to make it out there.
Yes. Yes, it is.
How you getting to and from?
The airport?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to Hobby, so...
Oh.
I was actually going to ask, not you, but I'm going to ask Brandon if he had time on Wednesday.
Now she did that to you on camera.
Well, I mean, he edits it, so you can leave the clip out. I was going to ask.
This ain't you. Oh, you're going to. This is not you asking.
No, I was going to ask. Yeah, I was going to ask. And obviously, if you're busy, I'll take an Uber. Because it's Hobby, so. If it was Bush.
What you gonna ask him?
I mean, I don't want to ask on camera now because, like, not you asking him on camera.
Oh, okay.
I'll ask you when we're done recording.
Help us. How